Hey, so the clock strikes midnight and it is officially January 26th. So it is my fucking birthday. And ironically, the 26th is my 26th birthday. I'm turning 26 on the 26th. Yippee. So, I shit you not, as soon as I saw that there were like 6 minutes left, I sat and I stared at my phone until it was 12 o'clock. And once it turned 12, I started this video. Because I thought, maybe it's funny, but I kind of realized there's other people in time zones, and there's people who just don't give a shit about time in general. But it's my birthday. Yippee. And, a video talking about my birthday, well, that's got to be a happy little jolly old video, ain't it? It's got to be a video jumping up and down, being like, oh boy, it's a special day for me. But I think most people, if there's anyone who actually watches me, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think anyone does. I can see views on stuff. I don't think anyone actually watches any of these. But at the end of the day, if anyone does know enough from the videos I make, then they probably wouldn't expect a video that I talk about my birthday to be positive. Because I don't have a lot of positive experiences, nor am I a positive person. Now, people would be like, oh, well, there's got to be something in your life that you're going to talk positively about. And the only time I talk positively is when I talk about games I enjoy. But anytime a topic comes up about my life, let's be honest, it's never going to be positive. Like, I don't think there's ever going to be a moment where I'm going to make a positive video on my life. So, shocker, today I'm going to rant about birthdays, about my birthday in general, and maybe give a little history on why I'm not a big fan of my birthday. Now, to be fair, most of the problems with my birthday were never my fault. Well, most of them weren't. Because when I was a little kid, and I'm not talking about like baby, right? Because when you're a baby, you don't remember shit. But like when you get to an age, there comes a point where you give invites to people in your class, right? You go around, you're like, please come to my birthday party. It's going to be happy. There's going to be cake and there's going to be balloons and it's going to be so cool. You're a little kid, you hand out invitations to your classmates, and obviously none of your classmates want to go, but their parents force them to go, so whatever. Let's be honest, no kid actually wants to go to another kid's birthday party when they're little, and that's because it's not their birthday. They're not getting shit, they're giving shit, and they don't want to give, they want to get. But I've had unfortunate circumstances with my birthday. When I was born, there was a blizzard. I was born during a blizzard. And that's kind of like funny, that's kind of like something you'd be like, oh shit, you were born in a blizzard. That'd be like an origin story to like some fucking like frost powered hero or even villain. But I was literally born on when there was a blizzard. And you'd think like, okay, so, just one blizzard, right? One blizzard on the day I'm born, nothing else, right? No, apparently that blizzard was signifying that my entire childhood of birthdays was going to be snowed in. So, ever since I was old enough to start inviting people from schools and daycares to my birthday parties, guess what happened? Heavy snow, blizzards, whatever can cause people not to show up. So, I can be mad about that, but at the same time, it was nothing I could do, right? It was not my fault. It wasn't anyone's fault. It was just shitty weather. Unfortunate timing for my birthday, right? The fact that my birthday was on a day that just happened to always have heavy snow or a blizzard was very unfortunate. And I shit you not, when I was little, every fucking birthday, there was heavy snow or at least something akin to a blizzard. And it's not like I don't know, it literally felt like my birthday was cursed, right? And I didn't understand it, right? And if that wasn't bad enough when I was little, well, I mean, I guess when I got a little older, right? When I hit a certain age, there were still blizzards on my birthday, right? But there was someone else in my family whose birthday is actually pretty close to mine. He has a birthday that's pretty close to mine. I don't know what the fuck I think he's my cousin. I think he's supposed to be my cousin. I don't fucking know. And it's not the cousin I hang out with, not the cousin I'm good with. I despise like almost all of my other cousins. Like I have one person in the family I like, and then I pretty much despise everyone else. But this other cousin, a different cousin, if you will. I don't know why I said if you will. What the fuck's wrong with me? But this cousin, his birthday is a little bit after mine, a couple days. And when I was younger, every fucking birthday, the family would, like his parents, my uncle, would decide that because his birthday was too far away, that they would just, they would do a joint birthday, right? And it was like, what the fuck? That makes no sense. Why can't he just have his birthday when it's his birthday? But they would always joint his birthday with mine. His birthday would always get put with mine for those like last few years of birthdays that I had. Cause there hits an age where you kind of just like get into this, like these like teenage phase where you're like, I don't want a birthday. I'm too old for birthdays, right? It's kind of like with trick or treating and stuff. You get hit an age where you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. That's stupid. I don't want to do that. I'm not a kid anymore. I want to be treated like an adult, even though you're a teenager. And obviously, I hit that point where I was like, I don't want birthdays anymore. That's fucking lame. But the few birthdays I had left where I still wanted birthdays was jointed with him. So this uncle would take my birthday and make it all about his child. And not only that, but everyone in the family paid more attention to him, gave him more presents. His friends would literally travel through blizzards just to see him. And I spent every birthday as a kid alone, other than the people in my family who wanted to show up, which a lot of the time it wasn't most of the people, because let's be honest, like your aunt and uncles don't really want to show up in a blizzard to see you. So it was mostly just my grandparents, my mom, and anyone who I guess just decided they didn't have anything better to do and they're willing to come through the snow, but most of the time they didn't. And it was mostly just my mom and my grandparents. And the thing is, I don't remember who else showed up. I just remember my grandparents and my mom, and that was it. But there was probably a birthday where someone else in the family probably showed up. But I do remember when I was younger having my birthdays. I don't think me and the cousin that I'm close to, I don't think we were as close during that time. So he didn't really also have a reason to show up to my birthdays nor care, because we weren't close at the time, because I don't know. He was just super young and I was also young, but he was so young at an age where I was just like, I don't think we would even want to be near each other. But my birthdays were always snowed out. And most parents would, try to be like, "Hey, this was kind of bad. We can reschedule this for another day." But nope, I got one shot at a birthday. And in those final years of being somewhat a child where I still wanted a birthday, my uncle would selfishly inject his kid into my birthday, make it his birthday, and always find a way to one up everything I'm doing. If I get one present, his child got like five. If I had no friends show up, he would have all the friends show up. The family would pay attention to his kid's birthday. And that happened. And then eventually I hit an age where I was too old. I didn't want birthdays anymore. I wanted to be an independent teenager. I didn't need birthdays. Like, who cares about birthdays? Those are for kids, right? And then that just started this depressing birthday spiral of every birthday I spent alone in my room, and the most I got was someone in the like a random person in the family texting me happy birthday. And then if I happen to see my mom throughout the day, because sometimes back then she used to work at random times, and it just felt like she was never home. And so sometimes I would just get a text from her saying happy birthday, and if I saw her, which was not that often during that time, then she would just say happy birthday real quick, and then that'd be the end of it. There would be no discussion of anything else. It would just be, hey, happy birthday, and then she would just walk off. And then someone in the family would say happy birthday, and that'd be it. They wouldn't talk to me any further. They would just say happy birthday, and no one would even talk to me. So my entire teenagehood birthday was just silence, realizing I'm older, and then I play a game, and the day ends. And honestly, I think that's the worst way to live, because I know some people don't like birthdays. I hate birthdays. I'm gonna be honest. I fucking hate birthdays. I don't like parties. But I don't know. Birthdays just feel like they should mean something, shouldn't they? Like, because everyone is like always tries to tell you, like, oh, life is important, right? Like, oh, it's important to be alive. Like, life is so grand and important. If that's the case, then why is it when someone celebrates their birth, everyone just fucking ignores that person like they weren't even born? And the most they can fucking say is happy birthday, and they can't even be bothered to just, maybe just try to talk to that lonely person that, maybe is just sitting alone in his room on a birthday, just realizing he's now older and just closer to fucking death, has no one to fucking talk to. That was my whole teenagehood. It was just nothing. It was no one, nothing to talk to, right? And like I said, the only thing I'd get is like a single happy birthday text from a random person in the family, usually my cousin, the cousin I'm good with. It was usually just him. But at the end of the day, it's always just happy birthday. That's it. Happy birthday. Nothing further. I put my phone down. I sit quietly in my room playing a game, or I stare at my ceiling. And then the day ends and I realize, oh, hey, my birthday's over. That day that's supposed to celebrate the fact that I was born just suddenly doesn't mean anything. And people can be like, "Oh, that's fucking greedy. Like you shouldn't want that much from your birthday." But at the end of the day, the only thing I want out of a birthday is just just anything. I just want to have fun. Like like what's the point of everyone telling you that life is so fucking special if on your goddamn birthday nothing happens? No one can even go out of their way to fucking talk to me for longer than a fucking minute or two. Like, I spend every birthday alone. I don't do anything. I don't have any friends. I don't have some significant other I can make plans with and we can go do something fun. No, I'm just some fucking loser stuck in his room. And I could go out and do things, but at the same time, I can't because I'm so fucking socially anxious and terrified that I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to a bar. I couldn't go to the club. I couldn't go on like a road trip by myself somewhere. Like everyone like has these stories of like their birthdays where like a group of friends invites them out somewhere, or even something small, like someone like hangs out with them for like a couple hours and tries to at least like make them smile for their fucking birthday. But every birthday that I've had has just been the most isolated, lonely shit I've ever had in my life. And I'm not someone who likes to go out. I'm not someone who likes to do a bunch of things. But I just want to fucking have a birthday that isn't this. And I know this birthday is going to be exactly the same. It's going to be exactly the same. Because as soon as this video ends, I'm going to go back to playing Persona 5, right? And people are like, oh man, it's only a little bit past 12. You can't possibly know that. But I know that because I know my life and I know the people around me. Because I have no one around me. But like, I can't expect anything. Like, there's no point. At this point, like everyone else, birthdays mean something. They get like people wake up to like their friends and loved ones and people they really really care about flooding their phone with birthday messages, and people like inviting them to go do something fun for their birthday. And the most I get is a single happy birthday from my mom, if she even remembers, probably a happy birthday from my cousin, and if my grandparents even remember a happy birthday. And the most invitation I get is from people in the family who I don't want to be around because I don't like people in my family. And people can be like, oh, that's greedy. They're inviting you out. But I don't like the people in my family because they don't want to do something fun for the sake of me. They just want to do it because tradition. Like, I want to have fun with people. I want to have a birthday that means something where I don't have to just like think about the fact that I'm older, right? Because every birthday's been the fucking same. I wake up, it's my birthday, I do nothing. I do nothing. I just sit in complete fucking silence and just basically sulk because I just do nothing. And it sucks because it's like this, like when you're a kid, you have so much fun. You have friends that come over to hang out. You get to eat cake. You get to do things. Sometimes you even get to have your birthdays at like parks or like special types of parties, and you get all this cool shit. And then just it's like once you become a teenager, you just want nothing to do with birthdays, and then when you become an adult, the most you want is you want like a group of friends that wants to hang out, and then you go do something fun. Like maybe you go to a club and you just forget who you are for a moment, and you just think like, you know what, this is my birthday. I'm just gonna fucking enjoy myself. Fuck the problems in my head. Fuck the problems in my life. Today is a party. Today is when I just cut loose, right? That's just all you want. But it's never what I mean, I don't know. Maybe most people don't get that. Maybe most people have the same birth. Maybe the type of birthday I have is common. Maybe the majority of humanity's birthdays are just these empty bullshit. But I don't buy that because whenever people in my family have birthdays, they go out, they do things with friends, significant others, they get invited out everywhere. People want to do all these crazy shit, and it's not just family, it's everyone. Everyone wants to do something with them. Even people they're not friends with want to hang out with them. But the thing is, I don't even have enemies that could like fucking like drag me out somewhere. I don't. eh, And the only like I know one person and he's busy and I would never ask him to do anything for me because he's a busy person. He has a life of his own. Like I'm not that important in his life. Like he's got his own life. He's got important things. He doesn't need anything. But I just and that's another thing. I wish I just had a group of friends so I wouldn't have to like almost feel like I'm relying all friendship-based things around him, feeling like I'm a greedy shithead that's just constantly leeching off of him, making him think like, "Oh, dude, you're such a fucking leech. Every day you just want friendship and you want people to hang out with, but you don't have any friends, and so you're leeching off me. You're taking away my time and my life, and I don't want to be that guy to him. I want my cousin to live the fullest life he can. I don't want to be that leech that sucks off of the entirety of his life. And like I don't want to be that guy that cuts into his friendships or cuts into his relationship by being like, "Hey, come be a friend to me right now. I want you to be my friend right now. You tell your friends and your boyfriend to hold off because you're hanging out with me." Like I don't want to be that guy. So that's why I try not to be that guy to him, which is why I wish I had friends that I could just, cut loose with and just hang around them and not feel like I'm leeching off them because it's a group. It's a group. We're all like together. It's like a big group where we're all, bouncing things off each other. But when it's just one person, one-on-one friendship, one of the people in that friendship is going to be a leech whether they like it or not. And unfortunately for me, I'm the leech because he's the stable guy. I'm the leech. And I just hate this. I hate birthdays. I fucking hate birthdays. Because when I was a kid, I just never got the opportunity to have fun kid birthdays where I just was so excited, like, ooh, fun cake, fun themes. We get to go to a fun place. No, because it was always a fucking blizzard. And no one from my school ever had to show up because of the fucking snow. And then whenever I was at like an age where it wasn't snowing too bad, I was too old to a point where I was still having birthdays, but nobody that I knew wanted to show up. But I was having my birthday shared with someone whose birthday wasn't even on that day and got more attention than me on my birthday. And then I hit an age where I was like, I don't want birthdays. It's fucking pointless. I haven't had a good birthday since I was born, so I'm not going to have one as a teenager. So I went my whole teenage life just thinking I was some hot shit because I didn't want a birthday. And then I became an adult and I was like, man, adults get to have fun birthdays where they just get to kind of cut loose and have fun. They get to go to bars, they get to go to clubs, they get to go on trips, they get to just get drunk, they get to hang out with people, they get to have fun. It's not even about cake or the food, it's just about everyone just being together and just getting to have a good ass time. But then I just look at my birthdays and I think like I'm never going to have a good birthday ever. The closest I ever came to having a good birthday was when I was about, I don't know, 16 or 17. I don't remember. The one time I had a girlfriend. And I've talked about this, that relationship was just a dead end from the start. And I was just a naive idiot that went along with the relationship. And I should have seen the writing on the walls. I should have known that it was just it was basically a pity relationship. It was a lady being with me out of just pure fucking pity. And I had a birthday and she wanted to, spend time for that birthday. And I thought like, oh my God, am I finally going to have a good birthday? And all that happened is we sat quietly, we didn't talk, she barely looked at me, and she would leave the room frequently and talk to people on her phone. And then eventually she was just like, yeah, you should probably leave now. And that was it. Like, and people can easily construe that as be like, oh, well, you're supposed to do something. It's like, motherfucker, like, I don't know. I didn't know shit about a relationship as a teenager. How the fuck should I know if I'm supposed to do something? I just wanted to spend time with someone I cared about for my birthday because that's all I fucking wanted. That's all I want. I just want to spend my birthday not fucking alone and be with people I like because I don't want to spend my birthday with people that I just have no interest in being around. And people can call that fucking greedy, but at the end of the day, what's the point of celebrating your fucking birth if you're not gonna have fun? Like, every birthday has just been me playing a game that I'm so fucking sick of playing, staring at a bunch of pixels on a fucking screen as it burns my eyes, causing my eyes to deteriorate even further than they already are. And I do that for the full fucking day until it's time, until 12 o'clock strikes again. It is the 27th and my birthday is over. And none of it means jack shit. Because I just want a birthday where I just don't have to deal with this. I just want a birthday where maybe just fucking once, I'm happy. And that's all I've ever asked out of life is just a day where I'm happy because that's literally all I want. Like, if I literally had a single day where I was genuinely happy, then I'd be set for the rest of my life. I'd be okay dying like this. I'd be okay dying a shut-in nobody that means nothing to anybody. Because if I had a day where I was happy, that would be all I need. Because I don't remember if I've ever been happy in my life. And if I was ever happy one day, that would be all I needed. And people can say, well, that's fucking sad. Why don't you want a life of happiness? Wouldn't you rather have a month of happiness? No, I just want a day. Just a day. If I can have a day of happiness, that would be all I need for the rest of my life. I wouldn't end my life. I wouldn't do anything. I would continue being a shut-in, scared of the world, who would just reminisce on that day that I was happy, and I would just hold it in my brain for the rest of my life until I'm fucking dead. But that day's never gonna happen, and it sure as fuck is never gonna happen on my birthday, because my birthday is gonna be spent alone every time, and even when it's not spent alone, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Because if I do spend a birthday with someone, it'll be one of my family members forcing their way into my room and annoying the shit out of me. And like I said, I don't have friends that I can, maybe set up a fun day with. Because, like I said, the only friend I have is the one that I don't want to bother. And it's because I don't want to be a leech. I want to have fun without pissing everyone off. I want to have a fun birthday without feeling like I need to be a drama queen that contacts everyone that I like or anyone that I get along with and just say, hey, you guys need to drop what you're doing and do what I'm doing now, because I don't want to do that. But I just want to have one birthday that doesn't suck cock. That is it. But I'm never going to have that. Every birthday is going to suck until I'm dead. And hopefully it'll be this fucking year. Because it may just be a little bit past 12, but I already know that this is just going to be yet another empty day. And nothing's going to come of it. And who knows? Once, I'm proven that there's nothing, I'll make a video just telling everyone I told you so. And if I'm alive next year, which I sure as fuck hope not, I'll probably make the exact same video where I say, surprise, it's my birthday again. I'm going to blow my fucking brains out. But I hate my birthday every year. And I don't think if anyone does see this video, I don't think anyone clicked on this thinking, a birthday video from this guy, it's going to be positive. I don't think anyone thought that. I think everyone knew what this video was going to be. Anyone who sees this, they knew that this video is just going to be me whining, complaining, because that's all I'm good at. So happy birthday to me. Here's to another year of loneliness, emptiness, suicidal thoughts, and never knowing what it's like to ever genuinely smile. So here's to 26 years of misery. 26 years of pain, 26 years of agony, 26 years of nothing, 26 years of suffering with no end in sight. Here's to eventually reaching 27 years of agony, because I know I can reach it if I don't immediately tie a rope around my fucking neck. But it's my birthday, so I should just be a cheery little birthday boy. Put on my little colorful rainbow hat with the little fucking puff ball on the top. Sit there with my birthday boy bib and get ready for my little birthday boy applesauce. Oh boy, I'm so excited, mommy. Please bring me my applesauce. I sound like I'm fucking losing it, and I kind of am. But no one cares. No one gives a shit. No one cares. No one cares. Happy birthday to me. Here's to being 26 and never having a single good moment in my life, and never knowing what any positive feeling feels like. Happy birthday to me. So happy. So happy that all my birthday guests can be here to point and laugh. Because honestly, if people aren't pointing and laughing at me, then that means you guys didn't watch this video. Because only a person who talks like this would be pointed and laughed at. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to end this video, go play Persona. And I'm going to keep playing Persona. And I'm going to stare blankly at a wall. And the day is going to be over. Just as soon as it began. So, happy birthday to me. So excited to be 26. So excited for my life to be far past over. So, yeah, this is me talking about how it's my birthday and how I just don't care. I'm just kind of over it. I'm over expecting to be happy on my birthday. Or in my life, I guess. But I guess just most people kind of have this greedy wish deep down that their birthday will be a good one and that they'll get to do all these fun things, but the reality is I could never do anything fun on my own. And there's no one that in my life that I would ever want to do things for me, because I don't like being greedy. I don't like leeching off of people. I don't like making people feel like they gotta be nice to me or do things for me. I don't like it. I don't want to be that guy. I never want to be that guy. If I'm someone's friend, I just want that person's friendship. That's it. I don't want to be that guy that feels like I need to shake them down for like every friendship perk at once. So, yeah, it's my birthday. Yippee. Whatever.